everybody, welcome to a Tuesday night stream of Fate Grand Order. It's been a while. We haven't really played much of this lately. We had a stream of it about a week ago, where we played through some campaign. But the time has come. We got through the Onigashima event, leveled up quite a lot, as you can see, up to 74 now. It's half AP, so I thought it was probably a good time for us to jump on here and play through some campaign. So let's go. All right, Triumph, half cost campaign. We've got plenty of AP to play with, anyways. But definitely going to take in our favorite Umu, Berserker Archer. Go with our anti-archer team. You'll notice that there's some new servants and things like that. But you'll see them as we go through. Working our way back. Thanks, Mash. Appreciate that. Why won't I go? Don't like horses. I apologize. A few soldiers left in my unit are brilliant, but none of them fights on chariots. Should I provide a chariot for the next expedition? Maybe. Attacking the United Empire capital. Sounds ominous. I didn't notice we were under attack. Just happened out of nowhere. Hope everybody's had a terrific Tuesday and a good start to their week. Anybody who was here on... oh, look at that. My screen's a little bit screwy. There we go. Anyone who was here on Sunday night would have seen my fantastic victory at Spa in the GT3, which I was very, very happy about. But I digress. Alright, what do we got here? Let's let Nero go a bit crazy. After playing through so much Onigashima, I'm not used to fighting such peasant enemies. It's gonna take some getting used to. Worked shit. Let's not go against the saber then. This will take out an archer. And let's do that. See how that works out. The level of servants we have now, we're gonna have a pretty good run through all of this for a while, I think. Let's take out that berserker. Take out this golem. Probably finish this off pretty quick. Easy. Certainly much easier than 2 hours around Spa. Yeah, so the Onigashima event was a lot of fun to play through all that. I got through 200 million attack points and earned lots of. That's why I leveled up so much. Earned lots of rewards. If I show me my. Actually, not that. If I show you my materials, that's how we do it. Origin list. Da, 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 da. As you can see, we got a Steno. I haven't used it yet. But out of the new ones, so we obviously got Sakata Kitoki Rider. He's not level 80 for me, but and we also got obviously Raikou. I've got her to level 57 or something like that, I think. Emir Assassin, although I think I had him last week when we were messing around on here. But yeah, they were my two good pickups from the event. Anyway, carrying right on. Wasting time and stuff. Take Nero with us again. We're up against Lancers, so we want to take in some my anti-Lancer team. Actually, I think it might be this one. There it is. We got Siegfried as well, as you can see. I've been spent a bit of embers leveling him up. Even though we already regained control of a nearby goal, they're just bored. They're just kids acting up. They didn't seem like an elite battalion. I mean, one of them was just literally a pile of rock. Said, orders please, commencing battle. Well, it looks like you just ordered yourself. You didn't even need me. Alright, let's do this. Yes. Damn it. Oh, so I started playing the Japanese version, and after the last stream that I had, and having a good back and forth with one of the guys in there telling me that I should be playing the Japanese version, so I did, and I actually did summon Nero Claudius on the Japanese version. I've installed Reflector, so my hope is that in not too distant future I'll actually start streaming playing through some of the Japanese version of the game. Unfortunately, I've got it on my old iPhone 6. It doesn't run that great. Like it runs a bit sluggish, but I do want to try and have a stream of it over the weekend if I can to at least try it out. I've got plenty of good servants on there. I haven't done anything on it yet, but I'm looking forward to giving that a shot. Yes. Oh, he's so wistful, Caesar. Get out of here. That's what you get. Go on a diet, mate. Can't talk. How about it, Siegfried? Easy. Easy when you got Nero on your team. And she's just oombling all over the place. You might have got like 57 million QP as well. That event just skyrocketed it. Not like the ones I've run into before. Not that they look much different, but they feel like servants. Ooh, they've been powered by the Grail. Herbal Phantasms. Which case? Well, that seemed like an odd place to end it. He's in the middle of a sentence. Oh, now we must know more. So they just pull you back in. We're up against Lancers again, so we'll just stick with our Saber team. Although I might switch Julius out for Fergus, because Julius is pretty useless. Shiwakamaru, she's pretty cool, but I've got a max out at 40 at the moment. I haven't got enough Ascension material for her, so. Several hundred servants. I'm on it, don't worry. Oh, they seem happy. It's party time. Where did several hundred enemies come? Oh, it's Leonidas. Better say this is Sparta at some point. Night we dine in hell. Servant Lance. True name Leonidas. Precisely. That was a good pronunciation of the word precisely, Matt. You should be a teacher. It isn't a moral war, but I'm still going to destroy you. What? You're the legendary Leonidas, the guardian of the Hot Gates? So the emperors aren't the only ones who came back. Then what about Boudica? Stay focused on the battle, Nero. A minute. Aw, she looks sad. I feel bad. It'll be okay. She's so defeated. She should be perky and happy and stuff. The remaining 100 should be gone in that case. Master, it's a servant battle. Your order, please. Kill them. Onegaishimasu. Urush. Onegai. Kill them, please. Alright. It'd be cool just to, you know, offload his naval phantasm just for a laugh. Nah, I don't need that. But don't need any of them, really. Let's go with... A minute. Didn't get all three in one go. No hat trick for us. Doesn't say much, does he? Better than Lubu, though. It's just distortion. Just keep on coming. Fatal battle. Okay. Yosh. Alright, so... Oh, we have a Noble Phantasm we can deploy. Sick breed. Not really against dragons, but we'll do it anyway, just for a laugh. Ida. Oh Oh, and if you're still watching, hello Alicia. I did see your comment. I did respond to it, but looks like it's, my chat client hasn't pushed it back to Facebook. Good to see you. Kinda see you. It seems like always a weird thing to say in a stream. Let's just deploy maximum Umu power. Maybe not that strong compared to my other servants, but I like watching her attack. It's pretty cool. And Leonidas isn't really a threat, so we can just have a bit of fun. We'll go out of the bank. Actually, might not be able to finish this. Ah, yeah, we will, I think. Oh, no, we won't. Yes, Sparta! That's what he should say. Oh, just, if I was the game designer, that's what he'd say. We'll use coloured bulb. Yes, we will use coloured bulb, just for something. Oh, he's in Gurren Lagann now. Did it? That wasn't an evil laugh at all. Bye, Leonidas. He vanished. That's happened quite a lot. So he wasn't meant to exist in this world after all. He was a formidable enemy. Just what you'd expect from the ultimate defensive heroic spirit. Oh, just have that, Mash. You're not quite as good, but you're okay. At least she seems happier now. Not enough moves though. Alright. Jinki is our guest servant. Why not? Sabers and archers. And Jinki, oh my. What to do? We'll take in a anti-saber team. That'll do it. Everyone's happy to see the Umu King, or Queen. The Umu Emperor. That'll do. Emperor Umu. For your last, things have settled down. It was an unbelievable crowd. It's like a festival, Senpai. Oh, festivals. I forgot the full stop. Senpai, you got squished pretty hard, didn't you? Nah, I was okay. But you didn't seem that uncomfortable. Maybe you like that sort of thing. It can't be helped if it's a festival. Naruhodo. Everyone becomes friendly. Ah, not always. I bet you didn't mind at all. That's what you call a victory wine. You speak as though you've actually tasted some. Have a vivid imagination. Which has led me into all kinds of situations, I bet. Makes me like you even more. Nice of you to say that, but... Oh, no, nothing. I've not... Aw, Mash. She's so dead. I don't have the option to be affectionate back to her, though. Your Majesty, the Special Expedition Force is heading back to Rome. Those people are coming back. Yeah, both generals are alive and well, but now they're tied down due to massive attack by the United Empire. Ah, it's not good. Sorry, Mash Obimoto. Senpai, your orders, please. Let's go help them. Got nothing better to do. We've got a half AP to spend. I'm enjoying the tan I'm getting. Oh, there's Lubu with his distortion speak. how can you have a conversation with that guy? Just block. We'll probably lose the soldiers Nero Claudius provided for us. I'd like to avoid that. Don't blame you. They're very difficult to return once they're killed. The return policy is a real bitch. Can't return soldiers that you got murdered. Well, not murderers. Anyway, semantics. Find a way out of an impossible situation. People like you and me can get through it on our own. It would be too harsh to force them to do that. What should we do? Surrender. Must be Jin Ki. I recognize you from your description. Looks like we met up with the master. I'm relieved. Yes, we made it. But you don't seem to be an enemy. Let's talk later. You're servants too, aren't you? Sure. Master, massive enemy troops head. Your orders, please. Kill. It's easy. Alright, Robin. Make it happen, man. Nakasana. Oh. Weaklings. It's like you tripped on a rock. Nudge up. That Ash is Noble Phantasm for no reason at all other than to watch him do stuff and just nuke everything. Alright now though, a little later. Cool. I have Shinki, but I haven't used it yet. Oh, Hazard, welcome to the oh. Hazard, welcome to the stream. Helps if I actually unmute my microphone.
What is my fate, granddaughter?
What is my fate? What is my granddaughter? Seems like ages since I've seen you.
Yeah, oh, mate.
Mate, it's been 10 years.
10 hours.
About that.
I was just telling Lewis about how that Lola is possibly the worst car I've ever seen.
So I gather your plan is to not drive that in the F1, upcoming F1 season?
Yeah, I said it needs to be taken out the back and shot lest it breed something even more repulsive.
Like Old Yeller. If Old Yeller was a car, it'd be the Lola from '97.
Old Lola.
Old Lola.
So far the Tyrrell seems to be the least ugly.
You know it's bad when you're choosing your car based on which is the least ugly car in the field.
Well, it's got to look good from the cockpit, right? Because that's where I'm going to spend most of my time.
That's true. I'm planning on spending most of my time sitting on the barrier after I've binned it, inevitably. Alright, let's use Arash to nuke these guys. I knew Arash was in a streetcar named Desire. Oh, thanks for making an appearance, George. Just wander out and the battle's over. Oh, the music's so triumphant. So how was your afternoon, Hazard?
I don't know what happened. It just went by so fast.
Dude. Only minor casualties. Ah, you're welcome.
yeah, coffee and some brownie.
Coffee? It's an odd time of day to be having a coffee.
There's decaf.
Oh, okay. Well, that's alright. Although that's like heading to Macca's and grabbing a salad, isn't it? Like...
Pretty much.
Honda Citizen Assassination. Sounds like a lot of fun. Where's he
That's
gone?
the F197 mod in a nutshell.
Yeah.
Just see how she feels on an outlap, but oh, I'm dead.
I'm just going to pull out of the pits and... Oh, no. I didn't make it.
Dunedin.
Shortest F1... population, Greg. The shortest F1 career in history. Oh, it doesn't change what we must do here. Oh. My Nendoroids are on the move. We're here to slaughter the Emperors. Me and Lubu. Sheriff Lubu, as I call him. Bring back Sheriff Lubu. Yeah, I'm with you, Mash. I'm not really keen on that. Do I brag about the fact that we've killed 2, or we're just not gonna say we're not gonna lose? We'll say that. I don't think it makes a real difference. Well, Shinki seems fired up.
Is this some sort of story mode?
Yeah, that's right. It's a campaign mode. Play through stories.
Oh.
So whenever I'm playing through that, that's when I stream. The whole Fate thing started with a visual novel that's that works like this, except you don't do the fighting part. So that was Fate Stay Night was the trigger for the entire Fate universe. There's so much of it. Fate, there's Fate Stay Night, which is the original game. It had 3 routes, and then so many stories. You got Fate Zero, which was a prequel, and then recently you had a game which was Fate Extra, which has had a sequel called Fate Extella. There was a story that was made into an anime series called Fate Apocrypha, and then there was last season there was Fate Extra Last Encore. Yeah, and now this is Fate Granddaughter. So I mean, it's a cool concept, you know, where they resurrect heroes from the past to fight wars. Fate Granddaughter just does it on a really, really grand scale. I guess that's why it's called Granddaughter.
Okay.
Yeah, very interesting concept. A lot of fun. Can't maintain the conversation. It's okay, me neither. I got your back, Mash.
Just FYI,
Yeah.
I sound outrageously loud on your stream.
Do you now? I wonder if I turned up my, I must have turned up my, TS volume at some point. You just out there, oh, I did turn it up, look at that. I'll try that.
Let's test the best.
But they failed to eliminate Lubu. This displeases me.
It was quieter, but probably still a bit louder than you.
Bit loud, and I can't have that. I must be the master of my own stream. Let's turn the voice volume back down to 0 decibel boost. Turn on my own volume a little bit so I can still hear. Try that.
I don't know what to say now to test it, but that'll do.
That will do. That will do, Pig.
Yeah, that's more like normal.
Very good.
Good job.
Ah, I aim to please. That's a young Alexander. Iskender.
I mostly just didn't want to deafen your not regular viewers, or one of them.
Testing. You don't need to talk about how few viewers I've got, Hazard. I'll be popular one day, I swear.
Well, it takes time. You're investing.
That's true. I'm investing, playing through this thing. This guy's got really stupid hair. This Levliner guy. Like, if you just thought about that for a second, his hair is really dumb.
There's 2 dead possums under his hat.
Exactly. Yeah, it's like he's got roadkill. Or he's got one of those fluffy scarf shawl thingies just sitting on his head. Like he's secretly Lex Luthor. He's bald. He's just got a couple of raccoons sitting up there. Eliminate Nero Claudius immediately. Destroy this era and crush the foundation of humanity. I'll lend you my troops. Use them as you see fit. You want me to start a war, right? Well, why not? Just do it. War. What is it good for?
Entertainment.
Correct.
Just in a simulated way.
He's just a child. I'm going to borrow some troops and go and start a war. Why not? Rough road. Heading towards... Already in Rome. Why is there 2 Romes? It's Rome 2. Attack the United Empire. We'll take in the Umu Emperor. Oh, hang on, I forgot the. Oh, let's hope they're not a whole bunch of archers. Oh, what are you doing, Waver? You're on the wrong team. Ugh. Why are you in a suit? And it's like it's ancient times in Rome. You're getting around in in a modern day suit with a really creepy looking tie. He's the Umu Emperor. That answers your question. Oh, hang on. Press the log there. Didn't mean to. Thank you. But I kind of feel weird. I'm what you may consider a curveball as a heroic spirit, so my memory is a little different too. It seems a little bit off that you became my teacher. Interesting. I do know that he's Lu Xiang, but he's also Waver, so I'm sure they'll explain that in the story as to why that's the case. Lord El Malloy II. I just call him Waver, because I've watched Fate Zero. Mash has become a narrator now. That's good. This is like Captain's Log. Rome, AD. If only Mash spoke like William Shatner. Or perhaps Patrick Stewart. You accuse me. Oh, look out, the demon spawns in town. Like a military record. I really don't like the way that this guy can just show up and start interjecting in conversations. It's like, is he always watching? Who is he? Santa Claus? Like
Dr. Roman?
Yeah, Dr. Roman. He's just like, hi, I heard you were talking about me. It's like, that's just creepy. Just go away. Or a god showed up. Yeah. Wouldn't that be a breach?
Dr. Syringe.
Yeah.
Injecting themselves into conversation.
Watch out, God, that's a terrible pun.
I know.
Oh, I love it.
You gotta thread the needle though, so.
Oh. I see you've cottoned onto a good thread. Let's assume you guys could say the word. Already done it twice. Just saying. Tragedy of Chaldea will never be reversed. In other words, there's no guarantee for our salary. Wow, that's what you're worried about. The humanity's at stake. You're going, geez, I just hope I get paid. Huh. Why would I count my chickens before they hatch when the world's about to end? That's a good question. I like Mash keeping a journal. I'll deliver it to Da Vinci later. Good. Look how well you've been trained. What a waste to throw it away. Oh, the Umu Emperor's in town. And the most inappropriately dressed general of all time has also showed up. Pledge fealty to my room and your life will be spared. Your room. I see. What, you think it's yours, Boudica? You're from England. What do you want Rome for? Go to. If we can crush the leading units, we can demoralize their troops. Wakarimashita. Masha's got better tactics than I do. I should just let her lead it, and I'll just sit back and sit pina coladas in the background.
That sounds like an idea.
Yeah.
And some chips.
Chips are off the menu, man. Diet. Those ones today be the only chips I'll have all year.
Oh.
No. I wouldn't last that one. Couple lances here. That's not necessarily that great for us. Should be able to do that much damage, Robin. There we go. Probably do something about that golem. Flat out punch Nero in the face. That will not do. Retribution will be swift. Let him have it, Umu Emperor. Oh, not quite. Oh, punched her again. Stone cold golem. Gonna be weak against these lances. Got one of them. Only because I landed a crit first time out. Surrender. Job done. Easy peasy. Oh, we don't have a guest servant for this time, so we have Sabers, berserkers, and archers. So we're taking an archer. Who will we take? Let's take Amadeus. Well, rock me, Amadeus. And we'll stick with archers. That's all. Already, the United Empire is without clear leadership. All we encounter are small random skirmishes with independent enemy units. It's safe to assume that the situation looks positive. Emmett! True power for the Umu Emperor. That doesn't sound like the greatest profession anybody can engage in. I assassinate others for a living. Nice. I'm sure that really attracts partners. Plotting is my specialty, and at the same time, it's what I'm most wary of. Yeah, good response. Enemy troops ahead. Also, they're behind us. How did you let that happen? Oh, who's in charge of this place? That's what happened. Lubu was actually trying to just tell them to stay back because he speaks in block distortion text. No one can understand what he was saying, and they just walked past him. And then he got really sad because no one was listening to him. But it backfired. We can't lose those generals. I'm sorry, Mash Webimoto. I'm counting on you. Of course you are. Everyone is. Just need to just adjust the world on my shoulders because I'm starting to get a creak in my third vertebrae. Good work, Mash. Always so enthusiastic. Oh, she's got guns. I like that. Yeah, I'm gonna come out with an arrow and someone just walks out. Boop-boop. A 4 battle? I don't think I've had one of those before. I don't think I've ever spoken such a high-pitched voice before. It's good blocks. At that rock, you just got shot. Seems like that would definitely kill a rock for sure. Actually, should have used her Ash there. I would have fully charged and used Noble Phantasm. We got pretty close to it. Have that rock. Alright. All enemies, so it is an AoE attack, so that's good. Oh no, we won't do any poison yet. So... this should end it. In fact, Adash alone's probably capable of ending that. Yeah, he is. Thank you for your sacrifice, Adash. And once again, George just makes a late appearance. Yo, I'm here. Oh, the battle's over. I didn't even have to get my hands dirty. Such triumphant music. Do we have enhancements available? We certainly do for some skills. For any of those guys, but I will have a look at what have they got for Robin. We'll do that. Like it. Got berserkers and sabers, so we'll stick with the archers. The whole idea being of their hazard that you're probably not aware of is that archers are strong against sabers.
I see.
Yes.
Is it kind of like a rock scissors paper game?
No, not really. Less than that. It's just that there's a oh, I guess you could say maybe it is a little bit like that. There's six classes plus a 7th class, which is Berserker, who is strong against everybody but also weak against everybody.
Okay.
So has low defense but high attack. It's just an adjustment that happens to attack and defense. So archers are strong against sabers. Sabers are strong against lancers, and lancers are strong against archers. But obviously the reverse is true. So archers are weak against lancers. Lancers are weak against sabers. Blah 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 blah. And then on the other side, in the other set, there's riders are strong against casters, and casters are strong against assassins, and assassins are strong against riders. And then there's the Berserker class, like I said, which is strong and weak against everybody. So it has high attack but low defense. And there's also two other classes, which are Shielder, which is has no affinity to anybody, and Avenger, which has advantage over everybody, with the exception of Rura, and then they have a weakness against Avengers. So there's three special classes.
Okay.
You give yourself a big advantage if you tactically make a team to go up against the right enemy. Your orders, please. I'm not going to say don't kill them. Just adjust my microphone here. It's not quite in line with me. Oh, look, it's a rock dude. Chip Hazard playing Automobilista. Just can't get enough.
Testimonies. Downloaded another mod. I'm just checking out.
Cool. Oh, he's got mates. Look out. Oh, it's another rock dude. No, we really don't need to worry about Noble Phantasm. Alright, let's find out what Nobunaga's Verbal Phantasm is like. I have seen it. I did use her a couple of times as a guest servant during the Onigashima event. Bit of fun. Turn the power up. Oh no, I chose Stella first again. Oh, not even paying attention. Oh, that'll end it. Oh no, there we go. Nobunaga will get one shot at it. George is going to show up for just to say hello to everybody again. That's overkill for sure. Nice, Gary. I like it. She said Umu as well. Interesting. I thought there was only one Umu Emperor. We will find out soon, apparently. Let's continue on. We're at 55.5 minutes, so we might finish off this one, and then there's savers there. I didn't even look at it again, but I just spotted the savers. Oh, it's Darius. This dude's got anger management issues, but then again, most berserkers do.
He hasn't seen Lewis Sim Race.
He hasn't thrown out the rear any roll bar yet. A big gun.
The big gun?
A big gun, like Mash and the others.
Oh, right.
Oh, no, Mash isn't a big gun. Not a Neil Crompton style big gun, that's for sure. Probably slaughtered. I'm sure Nero Claudius as Emperor of Rome never said gotcha. It's the Sand People from Star Wars. Jawas. It was a Jawas, wasn't it? I think. All belong to that necromancy, but with this number, perhaps it's a caster. Multiple non-human hostile creatures. We haven't confirmed the source of the roar. It may be a berserker. Master, we should eradicate this group of hostile creatures. Sorry, everybody. Guess it's a bit late here. Pay attention to servants. I'm always paying attention to my servants. They're very special to me. They're very dear. Emmett. He's so adorable. Particularly if you played like Fate Extella or Fate Extra. And she's just all dead the whole time. Look at these poor guys taking an arrow to the eye socket like that. These skeletons are definitely an eyesore. I'm sorry. No, I'm not. Not sorry at all.
Oh, pupils of someone.
Okay. Works for me, Emperor.
And another arrow to the eye.
Yep. Yeah, there's one. There's another one as a friend to the. Yeah, no, that joke's going nowhere. Anyway, it's a friend. It's a friend arrow for your existing arrow. Should be able to get an extra 9% of Noble Phantasm out of that. There we go. Tanashi. Alright, so the first thing we'll do. We don't need Stella this time. Let's go with the U-bow, or as Luce say, U-bow, and Laos St. Claudius, and then we'll finish with Stella. Such a beautiful Noble Phantasm, this one. I should play the longer version of it. I really do want to add Nero to my my regular array of servants, but you've got to pull her from the gutcha. Just too darn hard. I want to get Tamamo no Mai as well. I haven't got her yet. Never thought it would be this soon. Oh. Forever rival in life. Oh, that was BFF. Darius and Iskender. You know, actually today I'll deviate. So today I was listening to a podcast I listen to regularly, and one of the things that they were talking about was the story of, or the poem of Gilgamesh. And obviously Gilgamesh is one of the most popular servants in Fate series because he was in the initial Fate Stay Night. Yeah, the poem of Gilgamesh, just hearing about it and actually what it's about, and how Gilgamesh, after losing his friend, whose name escapes me now, actually went on a quest to find the only person who was known to be long-lived. So he was seeking eternal life because he realized after his friend died that he was going to die. So he went on this huge quest to try and find basically the Fountain of Youth, or the Holy Grail, to live forever. And that in that time, that was when he accumulated all his treasures, and obviously that feeds into the game because he's got his basically his treasury where he has all the originals of every weapon that's in the game. Yeah, cool story is what I'm trying to say. The story of Gilgamesh is very interesting, and it was like in 2500 AD, so you're talking about like 5,000 years ago.
You mean BC?
Yeah, BC, sorry, not AD. Yeah, you're right, I'm mad. About 5,000 years ago, just in sort of the land that is now like around Iraq, was the story of Gilgamesh.
So you're talking about the Epic of Gilgamesh.
The Epic of Gilgamesh, that is correct.
I'm familiar with this.
Very good. What do you recall from the Epic of Gilgamesh?
It's a Sumerian thing.
That's right, the Sumerian king Gilgamesh. I think that was Sumerian, wasn't it? And the claim was that he was half god.
I'm just reading the wiki page now because it's been a while. But
So I think he was half god. They claimed he was half god, half man, and that in retaliation to this, the gods decided to create a beast who was half man and half beast, and to actually go and take on Gilgamesh, and they actually became best friends and hung out together for a while as in a bromance, and then as revenge, his friend was killed, and that was when he realized he was mortal and he wanted to go around and find, like I said, the ability to live forever. He didn't want to experience death. So yeah, anyway, that was cool. It's just because Gilgamesh is a very popular character in this series.
okay.
Very popular. Sabers, archers, and lancers. There's lancers in there. My archers are going to be weak against that lancer. So what I might do is take in my berserker team with Raikou and Heracles. Take in a berserker to defeat a berserker. Drop the cable on the floor. Well, he'd want to be a servant dressed like that, wouldn't he? Linguistic communication impossible. It's an enemy servant master. Your orders. Destroy. We can beat it. Have confidence, Mash. You'll be right. Yeah, I was just yeah. Sometimes my my consumption of media and my gaming, sometimes they cross over, and yeah, hearing about the story of Gilgamesh is one of those things. Because like I said, Gilgamesh is a very popular servant in this game, mainly because he's just such an incredible badass. And that... Oh, 75. Alright, now we got Raiku's Noble Phantasm charged up already. Actually, let's do that. Fatal battle. It's Darius the Third. Beans. Alright, so now we can deploy Raikou. Might be a bit of overkill. She's probably capable of ending this in one go. enemy with the 2 skeletons. Oh no, Darius is still standing. Was. Yeah, it's all over. The Riker is pretty good when he can deploy like that. Oh, nearly close to going up another level. You've defeated the enemy server. Good job, Master. Yeah, I totally done lots of stuff. You're really getting the hang of fighting servants. Your experiences are coming in handy. Well done. Master's precise orders. I'm a commander now. Nice. I've always wanted to be promoted. There's been an ambush in the rear. Both General Spartacus and General Lubo have left the battlefield. Marika fell into enemies' hands and was taken prisoner. That will teach you to dress so inappropriately that you can't even be effective. It's not good at all. No, it's not. Nero's pretty flat. Nero. Oh, I seem to be deep in thought. I have made a decision. It's a trap. It's a trap! Attack with caution. Good orders. What did we get? Same quartz? We did get a same quartz. Hidden fortress, except we already know where it is. And speaking of knowing where things are, we know we've hit the end of this stream because we're an hour and 12 minutes in and it's pretty late here and I have to work tomorrow and that kind of thing. So I want to thank everybody who tuned in to watch and everybody who watches later on. It's been a bit of fun to get back to this. We haven't done much campaign lately because I've been doing all the events and things like that. I guess that's the whole idea of the game. I want you to just pump money into it and do all these events and that kind of thing. But as always, I've been Webimoto. I've appreciated your company and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye for now.